Hey, I'm Jay, and I've got something to say about Next Level Miniatures Encounters the Outset Tavern. So, the Outset Tavern is the biggest set. It was, if you were going to do the most basic pledge, it's kind of what Next Level was promoting as like the core thing, and the rest were add ons. So, this has the most models. It's 28 instead of like 15 to 18. And you get everything you see here. So, you get 2 crossbow guards, 2 spear guards, and a guard captain with a mace. You get 4 ruffians, and this guy, so kind of like thugs. These guys have flails and daggers, flails and daggers and an eye patch. So that's characters. You get a shady guy in a cloak, a bar patron or a bartender because he's got a rag over his arm. He's got a bartender with a beard, with a beer. You have a little elf bard. These guys are a little on the small side. So compare them to the Whiz Kids. These are a little smaller than some of the other sets, especially compared to Reaper. She looks pretty shrimpy, and Reaper, this isn't a particularly large Reaper model. So these guys are a little on the smaller side. I guess even the Town Guard are too. They're maybe a little bit better just because their hats come up to a point and they're a little more broad in the shoulders. They're a little small compared to the Reaper. So that's a little weird considering that they had all that hoopla about scale. Fireplace with a fire that pops out. Some food tables with looks like cheese and meat and wine and cups and silverware. So I like those. Those are pretty good. Beer barrels. I have a bunch of these now because I had some Archon Dungeons and Lasers ones and some WizKids Celtic ones. So I have a lot of beer barrels now. Bar topper. Here is a Dungeons and Lasers cabinet. So they're comparable. This one's hollow in the back. This one's like a wine, it's not a bar top, it's just like a workbench kind of thing. Dwarven Barmaid. Dwarven Barmaid. The Siocast stuff is really good on the details, and they have a really hard mix. Well, that one bends a little bit more than I was expecting, but they got a pretty harder mix than the last couple. Stiffer, not harder, stiffer. Trapdoor. So that's pretty much it. The last couple of stretch goals I haven't showed off. So they had stretch goals that weren't in any of the sets. There's a campfire. And there is treasure pile mimic. So one of the other sets had 2 treasure piles. And here's, get it to focus. So there's all the coins. There's a treasure pile. There's a big mouth and the tongue that will glue in there. So it does. Each one of these box sets comes with a little like quick like adventure book sheet. No combat stats or anything. But the interesting part is the Outset Tavern. If you look at these parts in bold, they have hooks that get you to each of the other encounter sets. The Ruined, Ruin Keep go, Ruin Keep, and the Gutter. So there's an adventure hook for each of the other sets to get you from here to there. This werebear is a little shrimpy too. Because he's a short, stocky. He's Wolverine. He's short and stocky. So That is next level in miniatures encounters. Miniatures and terrain in a set.